Software testing is designed to make sure that the user experience is wonderful. Over the last few years, software testing has become crucial as many applications, product implementations, and businesses have realized the importance of testing applications before their release. Today we have Jayesh Wankhade to talk about the future career opportunities in software testing. Jayesh Wankhade works as a lead quality assurance engineer at Softronics Development LLP. He has over 12 years of experience in software testing and quality assurance. He is well experienced in working with all phases of the software development lifecycle and software testing lifecycle and has solid experience in requirement gathering and analysis, designing test scenarios, test cases, test reports, and user manual. He is also experienced in mobile application testing, web applications testing, desktop application testing, and embedded testing as well.
Hello everyone. So first of all, I would like to thank QA community for giving me an opportunity to share my experience and knowledge at Global Tester Day event. Today I'm going to talk on different career opportunities in software testing. So before we start, I would like to congratulate each testers on a happy testers day to all software testing professionals. So let me introduce myself. I am a Jayesh Wankhade, who is a proud student of software testing. I am a team lead by profession with 12 plus years of experience and currently associated with Softronics Development LLC. I am a blogger, music lover, storyteller, and a community builder. I am associated with different communities. I am a co-organizer of QA Talks community. I am a co-founder of QA Times community, and I'm a community advocate and a brand ambassador of Texting Tech News community. So everyone is worried about currently with the future of software testing. As I know, we testers always have a question in our mind that do we have a career or how can I grow into my career and what all opportunities we do have into the software testing. We all have similar questions in our mind and we are going to talk on all this today. So is it something really worried because you might be working on a single skills. Even I do have some same questions before few years back, right? Fear of knowledge of not knowing the programming languages or unable to get the chance to work on different domains and techniques. So all these challenges we can overcome with it by learning the new technologies and exploring what different opportunities we do have being into the software testing. So I strongly believe in that your future is defined by what you do today. So whatever you are doing today is going to reflect on your future. Right? So let's start. So I know this is a debate topic, but allow me to speak on this manual and automation. So this image perfectly reflects what manual and automation is. You can see, right? The human hand on the left hand side and another one is the same hand or I can say a machine hand which has been designed by the humans only. So there is nothing called manual testing. So rather I would say functional, exploratory or context driven or human driven testing, right? So we have to educate on ourselves on these points being into the software industry. So what is context driven or exploratory testing? Right. So Michael Bolton has already explained about context-driven testing, so you can get more details on his website as well. So if you think you are a good observer, right, or if you think you like to observe the things very smartly, or you observe little things very closely, so you can consider yourself as an exploratory tester. Or if you love to explore the things, you wanted to know more things about it, or you wanted to have build your experience into the domain, so you can become an exploratory tester as well. and how you can become an exploratory tester. So there are already the different techniques has been defined, right? The black box testing, which we usually know, but very few applied it to their daily or their daily activities or in daily routine. So boundary value analysis and then equivalence class partitioning, right? Decision table and state transition techniques. These are still undercovered or underrated techniques, which is highly, I think, which is highly usable, and you can build your knowledge and you can build your testing skills on the basis of these techniques. Even I'm also using those techniques because of that, you can always improve your testing skills. Apart from that, you can also verify and learn the more techniques on the funding testers channel, and you can just go to bit.ly and expect test, and you can learn more about the exploratory testing or the manual testing what we have just said. Apart from that, I'm also going to share one document with you at the end of this presentation where I will mention all these slide links where you can download those that document and you can go through more about it. Now, what is automation testing? It has been boom and we have been seeing since our start off from our career, right? So how does it mean and what different career opportunities you can build in the automation testing? So here are different opportunities. You can be an UI automation expert, you can be an API automation expert, you can be a mobile automation expert, or you can be desktop automation expert. So there are some different tools available in the market. So I just got this tool list from one of the site where it has been mentioned few of the tools where you can see those tools over there. Like we all know Selenium, right? Apart from that, there are few more tools which are currently available in the market. If you want to go, so like mobile automation, you can go with the APM as well. Even Excel Q is also allowed you to do that, right? Catalan Studio is there. So I am not promoting any tool, but I'm just suggesting these are the tools which are available in the market, and there are many more. But it's very difficult to explain each and everything. But you can just do Google, and with your interest and with your needs, you can complete and you can explore and you can learn these tools at your own. Right? And how you can improve the skills, there are few more tools which has been represented over here, like Cypress is also coming, test project. All these are the free tools which are currently available in the market. And if you want to learn these tools, there is a test automation university, so you can go ahead and check out the test automation university where you can set your learning path along with the language you know or the language you want to learn, and you can build your testing skills or the automation testing skills, and you can create your POCs, and then you can present that POC to your manager or whoever is responsible in your organization, and you can show the interest that, see, I have learned these things. Now I want an opportunity to learn or explore more things on this. This is how you can approach, and this is how you can build your career into the automation rather than just blaming and not getting me the opportunities because companies are not providing you. So don't limit yourself to the company. You can always explore and you can always learn your skills. There is one more thing which comes into the picture since few days is called as the codeless automation. So codeless automation is also a or low coding skill, or you might need, I won't say no coding skills, but yes, low automation or low coding skills you might get. And with the little knowledge on programming language, you can also learn the automation and you can do the automation testing. So how can you learn it? There was one conference organized by the QA Talks community. So you can go ahead and watch the videos. They have explored a number of tools over there. And you can just record playback or you can do some modifications in the script and you can do the automation by yourself, right? So all these are the different opportunities you can build into the automation testing as well. Apart from that, there are few many more where you can explore your career opportunities into the software testing. So what are those? What's more, right? So here are few more opportunities into your career. So performance testing. One more point of how the performance testing you can build. There are separate teams in the organization where the performance testers are available, and their only job is to have the application get stable under different certain load, right? So you can even explore that opportunity and you can build your career into that. And here are some of the performance testing tools are also available where you can explore like JMeter, BlazeMeter is there, Leo load testing. So you can perform this kind of testing using these tools. Again, I always recommend not to depend on any particular tool. Rather, just build your skill and depending on that, whatever tool suits you and fulfill your needs, I urge you to choose that particular tool. Maybe there are some advantages and disadvantages of each and every tool. So it all depends. Whatever suits me should not suits to you or your project, right? So it all depends on you how you can choose it. Uh, Other than that, there will be a database testing or ETL tester you can become. If you do have a very good hands-on in the SQL side or the database side, and you wanted to know what actually happening behind the scenes, because whatever the data we are entering from the front end, that's getting stored in the database, and no one's cared about it, right? But if you are very good into that, then you can also choose a path as a database tester or ETL tester, right? So there is small difference between a database and ETL tester is you are analyze in database testing. What you do is you validate the trigger tables, functions, and stored procedures and their performance as well. And ETL will help you to do that in a particular way, and it is a process, and it helps you to validate the data which is correct or not. So you can get more about it when you explore those kind of a thing on the internet, and you can choose how I can build my interest in that. So it's not something you can choose only one skill, you can have another skill as well. You can choose performance along with that database because again, whenever you are performing the database testing, you also going to validate the performance of a database because you are running a query. So where you can watch out how much time it's taking a query to run, and then it's your job that to validate and how much time it is taking, and then you can let the team knows that this particular query is taking so much of time so they can optimize it and the other things you can provide. So testers job is not only to find out the bugs in the application, but we have to provide the quality, we have to improve the quality, and how you can improve it by giving your suggestions into the application or whatever you are doing daily, right? Then another point will be a API tester, right? So API testing tools are also available. Postman is one of them, right? It's free. Again, a Catalan and other tools are there, right? So you can learn it. They have itself provided the documentation to learn. You can have a mock API as well. You can have a demo API. You can do everything on the Google and you will get n number of resources available to download or available to learn, right? So you can build your interest. If you want to know how the communication is exactly happening, what data is getting submitted on the server, and how the response is coming. So if you do have an interest in that, then you can choose your career as a API testing as well. And then the points come with the security testing. Again, security is not a small domain, it's a vast domain. There is always an application security, there is always an organizational security. So there are n number of things which you can learn in the security testing itself. Again, how can you get that particular information? So I will share one document where I have mentioned all these links where you can learn it. So you can go ahead or you can do Google or you can get in touch with the experts. And how you are going to get in touch with experts? By giving you or by keeping you active on the social media like LinkedIn, and you can connect with the right people, you can connect with the correct people, and you can ask or you can connect with the community team members and you can ask how can I learn it, where do I get the resources to learn, right? So you have to explore those things. You have to go into dig into that what exactly it is doing. But today I am only suggesting you and giving you and allowing you that these are all opportunities where you can explore as a tester, as a test QA, as a career path as well. Then the accessibility tester. This is comes very boom currently right now, right? Again, accessibility is also one of the point of view because this is something where everyone has to get focus on right now, right? Because your application should be usable even if the person is physically disabled, if he is unable to hear or if he is unable to see, but still your application is pretty much enough that any person can use it. And at that point, your role comes into the picture when you are an accessibility tester. Few tools are also available in the market where you can directly check whether your application supports accessibility or not. And if there are any issues, they will point it out. Even a simple example, I would say, if you can create a Word document and you can see accessibility at the bottom of the document, there you can see what errors it is showing because we have to follow some standards while we are creating the accessibility or accessibility point of view. There are few standards which has been mentioned, so we need to follow those strictly. So you can also choose or explore that as your curve. Again, then the mobile testing. Mobile testing is quite interesting if, as you have all and even myself using mobile in day-to-day life quite frequently, right? So you can explore that into as a career as well. So how you can do that? You can pick up any mobile application, you can play with it, you can explore it, how it's going to be done, where the data is storing. You can go to file manager where actually your data is getting stored, how it is reacting if you are something deleting and operating something new, right? So you can explore that as well. So if you love to play with mobile applications, if you want to know more about applications, so go ahead with the mobile testing as well. Then the game testing, again an interesting topic. This will be very helpful when you love to play games because it allows you to play game a number of times during office working hours as well. So this is just kidding, but yes, again, then you have to check how the application or the game is usable to the user. Are there any notifications or instructions which needs to be given to the user, or it is self-described that this is what comes next and this is what you have to do, right? So these all things you can perform, and then you can go and check with the game performance as well, and you can play with single player or as a multiplayer as well. So this is also an interesting career where you can choose yourself as a game tester. Then comes with the picture of self-force testing. This is again a book where this is a completely different domain, right? So you can explore yourself as a self-force tester as well. So you can also get some information over the internet, and you can also build your career into self-force testing as well. So I'm not saying that whatever I have mentioned here, you can explore that as well. There are few more opportunities as well if you have very good understanding of requirement, or you still think that, okay, I understand the requirements quickly. I do have some suggestions. So you can choose business analyst as a career, or you can choose BA as a career as well, right? Apart from that, there are some other tools as well where you can explore, where we are talking about the continuous integration. So those tools are also available, right? So it is just you have to decide what you like and where you are going to perform and where you will get more opportunity to explore and learn. And then you can select two, three skills and add to your portfolio so that you don't have too much worried about your future because you are already known with the two, three skills where you are now compatible with the market, right? It's not something only automation or APIs which will save you, but having a multiple skills in your bucket will always allow you to perform at the top rather than comparing with the single skill person, right? So how you can do that? Here are few of the tips from my side that keep upgrading yourself and keep learning. So how you can upgrade yourself or how you can keep learning? So there are some resources, or you can always do the Google. You can connect with the people, you can ask them, okay, you that these are my skills, what improvement I can do. You can even talk to your manager as well, but not at the time of performance, but in between somewhere down the line. Okay, this is what are my skills. How can you suggest me to improve myself so that I can do it better? Right? So keep talking, keep getting the suggestions so that it will be helpful for you as well. Sorry. Then another one will be there are so many chows or negative thinking is going around as you are being into the testing. So you just have to ignore themselves and focus on your skills only, because anyone can say, okay, testing is not a good thing, ये तो कोई भी कर लेगा, and blah blah blah. So you can just ignore those things and you can just focus on your skills, because if everyone can do the testing, then we should not be here, or that testing should not be a separate domain, right? Even you know how other people do the testing and how testers do the testing. So you don't have to prove anyone else. You don't have to focus on those things, right? Just focus on your skill, keep improving, keep learning, right? Then have a mentor in your life who keeps you guiding in your career. Why mentor is necessary? Because mentor is the one who always guide you. How will you get the mentor? Either you will get a mentor in your organization where you are currently working, or from the another organization if you connect following with the right people on LinkedIn or any other social media channel, right? And you think that, okay, this is the one who can guide me, so you can ask him. You can let your position know that these are what I'm stuck in my career, so how can you guide? So everywhere then mentor will always help you to build your career. Believe me, even I was not pretty much sure what I need to do, but once I do have a mentor, so I can always discuss few things. Okay, even I'm doing the presentation right now, I do have few tips. I got it from my mentor, and now I'm presenting to you. So every time you are doing something, right? So get mentor will always help you, will always guide you how you can do a better way. So have the mentor in your life. Then keep yourself active on LinkedIn or be a part of different communities. So how this will help? This will not only help you in job support, but also help you in building your career and the skills. Because on LinkedIn, you can see n number of posts are going, n number of new technologies. If someone writing a blog, you will be able to get the information from the blog itself or article itself, right? And then part of different communities means you can be a part of different communities, like QA Touch is there, QA Talks is there, Test Drive is there, or Ministry of Testing is there, Testing Tech News is there, Snapsy QA is there, Test Chat is there. So I might have forget few names as well, but these there are n number of people in the communities who are ready to help you, who are ready to provide the guidance. You just have to come in front and ask for the help, because sitting at my desk now, I don't know if you really need a help or not, right? So if you need it, you can come out to me, reach out to me, and you can talk to me. I will try to provide as much information as I can, and I will try to provide as much help as I can, right? So it will allow you to build your network as well, because that's where you are getting connected to the industry experts, and you will then come to know what's happening in the market, what will be the next upcoming boom in the market, what technologies you have to learn, how can you keep upgrade yourself. So you can see everything what I have shared is all depends on the mentor and the being into the market, and how you can being into the market is by keeping yourself update on communities and the link. Suppose if you want to know some what's happening in the world, either you can go ahead and watch the news, or you can read the newspaper, right? In the same way, if you want to know what's happening in the testing industry, you have to go ahead and read the blogs, read the articles, or you can go ahead and watch out the LinkedIn space or connect with the communities, and you can see those, right? So you can always upgrade yourself what's happening in the market. And then I would urge you to join the meetups. conferences and webinars and create a healthy network. So how can you create the healthy network? How do you get that particular information, right? So when you connect and be a part of these communities, you can get the information directly from them. There are few WhatsApp groups or Telegram channels which provide you free updates on the events and conferences which are happening in the in your city, or there are some physical conferences or physical meetups out there, or some online meetups are there from where you can join easily, right? So this is where you can connect, you can go ahead, you can talk to a number of people, right? And you can create your healthy network by joining these meetups, because you will get an opportunity to talk with the speaker. When you talk with him, you can raise your query, because that's the reason they are speaking at the conferences or meetups, right? They have some experience, you do have some experience, so you can share not only with the senior person, but the same level of experience he can share. Okay, I'm currently using this tool, or maybe I'm using these technologies, this is what helping me, and you can learn from them, and even someone can learn from you by sharing the knowledge. So it all happened because when you meet with the people and you can keep sharing with each other, and that's how you build your network. Another thing, easiest way to get the updates on it is, I urge you to join the Testing Tech News, where you can get the events update, meetups update, conferences, everything. I have shared again that particular links in the document. After that, you can just go ahead and download it from there for all the resources, whatever I have just talked, or whatever the names I have took. So it will be helpful for you guys to build your career, right? And have take with the career a step ahead with the correct guidance, right? So just think, or just always keep remember, don't depend on a single skill. Never. Because this is nowhere going to help you. So whatever the skills which I have shared with you in during entire presentation, so you can have 2 to 3 skills. There should not be always be hurdle in learning new things, right? So you can learn new things, you can learn new technologies, you can learn new languages, and keep upgrade yourself with the market, and no one is stopping you to drop or to get your job or to get whatever you like in the, or whatever the dream you have decided, so you will get achieved, right? So last but not the least is participate in the testing events. What does it help? It will help you to build your personal branding as well. Because when you participate in hackathons, you are not only participating, but you are interacting with the other testers. So you know what other testers know, where what you want to learn more, right? It's a competitions. It are the quiz where you come to know directly where you are lacking behind in the market, or what skills you are lacking behind. So this is how you will come to know, and then you can work on your skills and improve yourself. But that happens only when you participate in the event. I urge you to take the participate, because win or lose, it's not in our hand. That's the second part. But the learning you get directly from these events is nowhere where you can get it, right? So always take a part. It's a completely different experience when you will be a part of these events, right? And you get to learn, because you are participating alone, or if you are participating with a team, so you are also building a team building. You will come to know how you can react with such a small period of time, right? So other things are also there. Rather than talking me, you can experience those things by yourself only. So I urge you to be a part of this hackathons or quizzes or competition, right? So whatever I just said, you can just scan this QR code, right? Or you can just go to this URL and then download that particular document where whatever I have mentioned, you can just get that document URLs completely to you, right? And you can explore those things by your own. So I will keep this 1 more second so that it helps you, or to download this resource file, right? And then Again, how can you connect with me? So I will be mostly active on LinkedIn, so you can just follow me on LinkedIn or Twitter, and you can ask me or you can ping me for my details, or if you have any questions you can reach out to me. If you still have any confusion, you can directly connect with me on LinkedIn or Twitter, and here is my email ID as well. Or you want to know more about me, so you can just scan this QR code and you will get to know my all the links where I used to write it, or if I have written the blog, so you can get all the access by just scanning this QR code, right? So all the best for your career, keep learning, keep testing, and happy testers day to all of you. And thank you so much, QA Talk, once again for giving me an opportunity. Thank you and all the best.
Thank you, Jayesh, for sharing your insights about the future career opportunities in software testing. And thank you to all the participants. We at QA Touch community hope that you all learned a lot. Stay tuned for more webinars coming up.